Okay, so this is the second video here on 6-3 day 1, and this time we're going to be adding and subtracting unlike radicals. So radicals that do not have the same number underneath. Okay, now we kind of did one like this problem up here in example number 2, but the difference was, as you look at these examples, can I break down 6 and simplify it? No. Can I break down 5 and simplify it? No. The difference on these problems is I could give you like the square root of 12. Well, the square root of 12 I can break down. So if I look at 12, that's 4 and 3, and then 2 and 2. Okay, so that becomes the square root of 2 squared times 3, which in this case, 2 comes out, 3 stays in. So now what we're going to have to do is check and see, can this thing be broken down on these problems? Some will be square roots, some will be cube roots, some will be fourth roots. Okay, but the goal is to try and get as many square roots of, in this case, 3, so we can combine them all. Okay, so let's take a look at the very first example here. You see, 2 times the square root of 12 minus 2 times the square root of 3. Well, if I look at these two, are the numbers underneath the root the same? They are not. Are the indexes the same? They are. So because the indexes are the same and the roots are not, the number underneath the roots is not the same, right now I cannot combine those. But I do notice that I can break down 12. Again, 12 is 4 and 3, and then 2 and 2. So the square root of 12 becomes the square root of 2 squared times 3, and that 2 is going to come out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace the square root of 12 with this 2 square root of 3. So this is going to be 2 times 2 square root 3 minus 2 square root 3. Okay, now you'll notice now both of these radicals underneath, the numbers underneath the radical are exactly the same. So I'm going to multiply those out. 2 times 2 is 4 square root 3 minus 2 square root 3's. Well, if I have 4 square root of 3's in one hand and I take away 2 of those square root of 3's, I only have 2 square root of 3's left over. Okay, so in this case now, on this second page, you're going to look to break down as many things as possible to try and get as many roots to be the same so you can combine them. Okay, example number 3. This time we've got the third root. Okay, so now as you look at this, third root of 2, can I break 2 down? No, I can't break that one down. Can I break 32 down? Sure I can. 32 is 4 times 8. That becomes 2 times 2. And then this becomes 2 times 4. And that is 2 and 2. So there's 5 2's there. So now the cube root of 32 becomes the cube root of 2 cubed. And 2 to the second. Well, that 2 cubed comes out, so that's a 2. And the cube root of 2 squared and 2 squared is 4. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this right there in for that guy. So it's going to be negative 2 times 2 times the cube root of 4. Plus, this guy doesn't change at all because I can't break down 2. 2 times the cube root of 2, and then 16. Okay, so 16 goes to 4 and 4, 2 and 2, and 2 and 2. Okay, so now 16, it's the cube root of 2 cubed times 2, or that first 2 comes out, and I have a cube root of 2. And I'm going to take, again, this guy is going to replace that guy. So this is going to be minus 2 times 2 cube root of 2. Okay, so now we got some simplifying to do here in this example. Negative 2 times 2 is negative 4 times the cube root of 4 plus 2 times the cube root of 2. And then negative 2 times 2 is negative 4 times the cube root of 2. Okay, now from here, I'm looking to see, okay, do I have any roots that are exactly the same? Well, I have a cube root of 4. I don't see any other cube roots of 4. This guy's not going to be able to combine with anything. But I do have cube roots of 2 right here. So positive 2 minus 4 gives me, the first term is negative 4 times the cube root of 4. And then 2 minus 4 is negative 2 times the cube root of 2. Now, these I cannot combine because the number underneath the root is not the same. I'm done. Okay. One more example here. We just broke down 16. Okay, so 16 we know is 2 to the 4th power. So we can change 16. Let's see here. It goes me the cube root of 2 cubed times 2, which is 2 times the cube root of 2. Okay, so instead of the 16, this is going to be negative, and then negative 1 times 2 times the cube root of 2, plus, okay, 24. 24 breaks down into 4 and 6, 2 and 2, 2 and 3. So I see the cube root of 2 cubed times 3. Well, the 2 is going to come out. The 3 is going to stay in. So this is going to be plus 2, the outside 2, times 2 times the cube root of 3. Now, this guy here doesn't break down at all. But because this is a negative, I'm going to take the negative and put him outside. So it's going to be, instead of positive 2, it's going to be minus 2 times the cube root of 3. And then I just broke down 24, so that's going to be plus the 2 out front right there, times the 2 cube root of 3. Okay, so negative 1 times 2 is negative 2 cube root of 2, plus, this is 4 cube root of 3, minus 2 cube root of 3, plus 4 cube root of 3. Because 2 times 2 is 4. Okay, so now to finish this up, this guy right here is all on its own. Nothing I can do with that one. But I can combine all of these because they are all like terms. So 4 minus 2 is 2. Okay, 4 minus 2 is 2. And then 2 plus 4 gives me 6. So this is 6 times the cube root of 3. And then I cannot combine these because they are not like terms. One has a 2, one has a 3 underneath the root. Okay, now you should be able to complete the second page of your Class Cake examples here on 6-3 Day 1.